Ever wondered why basketball players can't trust their feelings? Because they know every dunk is just a slam of emotion. Now, let's dive into the heat of the NBA playoffs. We've got the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Phoenix Suns in a head-to-head battle. The Wolves are howling with their 2-0 lead, while the Suns are feeling the pressure. But remember, in the game of hoops, every second counts. It's all about the rebounds, the three-pointers, and of course, the slam dunks. So, are the Suns going to rise from the ashes, or will the Wolves continue their hunt? Let's see. Welcome to the hardwood courtroom where the Wolves and Suns are battling it out. The jury? Thousands of fans watching with bated breath. In this high-stakes trial of skill and strategy, the Minnesota Timberwolves, dressed in their crisp white jerseys, are the prosecution. They've come to this game with a 2-0 lead in the series, presenting a compelling case of dominance on the court. Their key witness? The basketball, which has been singing their praises by landing in the net more often than not. On the defense, we have the Phoenix Suns, clad in their intimidating black uniforms. They're without the services of Grayson Allen and Damian Lee, two key players sidelined due to injuries. But they're not just lying down and taking it. No, sir. They're contesting every point, cross-examining every pass, and objecting to every shot. The strategies are as intricate as legal arguments. The Wolves are employing a full-court press, forcing the Suns into turnovers, a clear attempt at character assassination. Meanwhile, the Suns are using a zone defense, trying to create reasonable doubt in the Wolves' offensive capabilities. The Suns' star player, with his gravity-defying dunks, is like a skilled defense attorney, turning the tide of the game with his compelling arguments in the form of spectacular plays. But the Wolves, like tenacious prosecutors, are relentless. Their point guard, with his pinpoint passes and accurate shooting, is like a seasoned litigator, making a strong case for a victory. The game has been a back and forth of objections and overruled calls, with both teams showing their prowess in the form of slam dunks, three-pointers, and steals. The referees, the impartial judges of this court, are keeping a keen eye on the proceedings, ensuring fair play. And as the gavel of the halftime buzzer sounds, the court adjourns for a 15-minute recess. Will the Suns manage to turn the case around? Stay tuned. And we're back in the courtroom with the Suns fighting tooth and nail to turn the tide. The second half of this high-stakes match is no less than a riveting legal drama. The Suns, donning their black jerseys, are the underdogs, the defendants striving to prove their worth. Meanwhile, the Wolves, clad in white, are the confident prosecutors, leading the series with 2 victories to none. In this courtroom, the basketball is the undeniable evidence, and every shot, every pass, every rebound is a critical testimony. The Suns, despite being 2 men down, Grayson Allen and Damian Lee, are putting up a valiant fight. They're weaving through the Wolves' defense, launching three-pointers as if they were objections, trying desperately to overturn the current state of affairs. But the Wolves aren't about to let their case slip away. They're countering every Suns argument with a thundering dunk or a swift steal. The Wolves' defense is like an impenetrable wall of evidence, leaving the Suns scrambling to find a loophole. But the Wolves are relentless, rebutting every Suns' attempt with a swift counter-argument in the form of a fast break or a block. The clock is ticking, the tension is mounting. The Suns are throwing everything they've got, but the Wolves are matching them point for point. It's a tense back and forth, a clash of wills and skills, a true courtroom drama unfolding on the hardwood. Even as the Suns make one last desperate plea, the Wolves remain unyielding. They're holding their ground, defending their lead, refusing to let the Suns sway the jury. The Suns' final shot rings out, a Hail Mary attempt to turn the tide, but it's the Wolves who have the final say. As the final buzzer sounds, the verdict is in. The Wolves have won their case and left the Suns in the dark. Court dismissed. So, what did we learn from today's game, folks? The Timberwolves certainly had their game faces on, sweeping the Suns under the rug like yesterday's dust. The Suns, sans Grayson Allen and Damian Lee, were like a courtroom without a judge, all noise, no verdict. The Wolves, on the other hand, were like a sharp legal team, making every shot count, every defense solid. They had no injuries, and it showed. They wore white, but their game was far from vanilla. And remember, in basketball, as in court, it's not about who's right, it's about who's left standing. Until next time, keep your game and your gavel strong.